Number 13. If cos theta equals 0.4, find the length of the side PQ of the triangle PQR according to the given measurement. Now, for example, if you have a triangle, right? Cos theta is defined. What is cos theta? Definition. The definition of cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, length of the adjacent side over hypotenuse. And for sin theta, it will be opposite side, length of opposite side divided by hypotenuse. If you take this angle theta, the adjacent side is, and this is always the opposite side to the angle, 90 degrees. So this is hypotenuse, and for this angle, this is the adjacent side, and this will be the opposite side. So for this cos theta, according to the angle, I can write theta is equal. So adjacent is PQ divided by PR. And for the sin theta, that is opposite QR divided by hypotenuse PR. Also, there is another trigonometric ratio we can define as tan. You should know this sin theta, cos theta, tan. That's there in the grade 11. So the tan theta is we can write it is defined as opposite over adjacent. The length of the opposite side over adjacent. Right. So therefore, according to this triangle, it is opposite QR over PQ. Okay. Okay. So now here we in this problem they have given the cos theta value in this PQR triangle, and then we want to find the length of PQ. Okay. So here I'll erase these things. I need only cos theta. So cos theta is equals to adjacent is PQ over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse 10 cm. So cos theta is given how much? 0.4. Cos theta equals 0. PQ over 10 cm. So you take this 10 centimeter side, 0.4 10 equals PQ. Therefore, PQ length is 4 centimeter. Is that clear? Then let's move on to the next. Question number 4. In the given picture, the points A, B, C and D, A, B, C and D lie on the circle with center O. A, B, C, D, you can see lie on the circle. So what we can say about A, B, C, D is the cyclic quadrilateral. The side DC produced E. DC produced. Find the magnitude of DCE angle. So you want to find this. Okay. How to find this angle? Okay. Based on the given unit. So since right, since this angle is 110, what is this angle? Half of very good. 55, right? So then here this angle is 55. This is 20. So if I ask you this total angle 55 plus 20, 75 degrees. So this angle is 75. And we know a cyclic quadrilateral. In a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. opposite angles are sub. So that if I take this angle as theta, so this A angle, this angle plus this angle, I write this angle as DAB, DAB plus this angle is DCB angle. The sum of these two angles was 180. Very good. Because in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. Likewise, this angle plus this angle also 180. So now here DAB angle is 75 plus DCB equals 180. So therefore DCB angle is equal to 180 minus 75, 105, no? Right? Now this angle is 105. Therefore this angle will be the required angle DCE equals to 180 minus DCB angle, right? Because this is straight line. So therefore BCE angle is equals to DCB is 105. So 180 minus 105 is 70. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so you have to simplify this. Okay, so you have 7x squared divided by y cube into 3y squared over. So we want to simplify this. Here we can divide 7 7. One of the x cancel with x. And here y square we can divide 5 with x, right? So here these square. So you will get the numerator 3x and denominator y is 3x. Correct? Okay. Number 3. In the given figure, the points E, sorry, the given figure, the points E and lie on the straight line A such that AB equals to ED. So equals to, and AF is parallel to CD. Select under which of the following cases can be shown that AFE triangle is congruent to DCB triangle. So we can say this length AE is equals to BD. So here we can write AB equals ED, right? No need to show that. Now I am doing this for the purpose of x. So this is given, and then I add both sides a plus b, b plus ad plus b. So ab plus b is ae, ed plus be, ed plus b is again b, right? So now we show that this side of the triangle is equals to this side of, okay, and the next thing we can show that since this is parallel, right? So these two angles are same. This angle is equals to this alternate. So we can write if a e angle is equals to c c d d angle, so alternating. So we have showed one side, one angle, and then another one more thing needed. So side is the side is equal to, so the angle. Right? We need to show one more pair of elements are equal. Now definitely this one, right? So either one of these. So there should be another side. Moreover, AF equals CD. AF equals CD. So therefore, side angle side. Say this. Okay. Okay. So the next question: find the least common multiple of the following algebraic terms. In your paper, you will get one question. Is find it algebraic. How do we do this? Find the least common multiple of the following. So this 3x squared, 9x squared by 12y squared. So first I write this 9x squared. Right? So this term is fixed. And then I move to this 3x squared. So 3 is there within 9. X squared is also already there. So this term is, I move to this. X is within there with, and y squared, but we only I have, I can see y, therefore I want to, and then here 12. So 12 is 3 into 4. But in 9 we can see only, so there is no 4. So we have to multiply by 4. So therefore 36 x squared y squared is the answer. Got it? So the next question. The center of the given circle is 4. The chord DE is bisected. DE is bisected at B by OC. So bisected means divided into two equal. And in the chords you study, if we can bisect chord, then this angle will be 90 perpendicular. Right? Find the length of BC. Find the length of BC if OD equals 10 centimeter and DE is 12. So OD is 10 centimeter. That is 10 centimeter. And DE is 12 centimeter each. It is 6 centimeter. So we can use Pythagoras theorem for this triangle. Find because OB squared is equals to E squared minus BE. So OB squared, you are OE squared is 10 squared, BE squared is OB squared is equals to 10 squared is 100, 100 minus 36. So OB is equals to 64 squared. OB equals 8 centimeters. So now we can see this OC is also the radius. So OC equals to 10 centimeter. Therefore, BC is equals to OC minus OD. OC is 10 minus 8. So therefore, BC is exactly. Okay. And do the next question, factorize. You have to factorize 4x squared plus 5x minus. Sorry? How did you find OB? Yeah. OD minus DE. No, not like that. You have to get, you want to find this length, then you want to take minus, right? So OC is okay or equal to OD because all are the radius same circle. OD equals to OC. But you have to find OB or find this, right? And from OC you have to subtract OB so that it is. Okay, so factorize 4x squared plus 5x minus 6. We want to factorize 4x squared plus 5x. So what you have to do first, you have to multiply these. Right? So we get minus 24 6 squared. Then you want to factorize this so that the summation is equal to. Okay. So here we can factorize it squared. Then 24. How can I factorize? 8 into 3. So 8 into 3. So here it says bigger one is plus 8x minus 3. So you can see 8x and add these two, you get 5x. To add these two, you get plus 5x. Therefore, I can write 4x squared. Now instead of plus 5x, I can use plus 8x minus 3x. And in these two terms, 4x is take 4x out. Then here x plus, in these two terms, minus 2 is, sorry, minus 3 is. So if we take minus 3 out, this becomes plus 2. So in this term and in this term, plus 2 is common. So we can take plus 2 out of the bracket. So that here remaining is 4x, here minus. So therefore the factors are x plus 2 and 4x minus. No. Shahid, do you have that with us? We are doing the past paper. Do you have it? Anyway, give me a second, I will reshare it in the group. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Page number 5. Write the 13th term of a geometric progression with first term minus 4 and second term 15 as a power of minus. So now we want to write the 13th. So here the first term is minus a equals minus. and second term is 16. So that means in this equation 9, 4, 16, 20, right? So the second thing what we want is what find R, the common ratio. So R equals to R we can find, take 16 divided by the previous term. Therefore it will be minus. That means you take this term multiply by minus 4. So 16 multiplied by minus 4, what you will get the next term. 16 into 4 is 64. So minus 64 will be the, and likewise now you want to find the 13th. So then therefore we can use the formula to find the nth term, where Tn is equals to A R n minus 1, right? So this is the formula to find the nth term in a geometric progression. So T13 we want to find A equals to minus 4, A equals to minus 4 into R equals to minus 4 to the power 13 minus 1. So here n equals 13 with 13 minus 1. So T13 is equals to, so minus 4 into 13 minus 1 is 12. So minus 4 into 12. Minus 4 to the power 12. Okay. So here it says as a power of minus, here writes as power of 4. So here we have minus 4 into 12 and another one. Right? You have studied in indices that if powers are same, like power, the base are same, 2 to the power 4, then you can add the power 2 to the power 3 plus 4. Right? 8 to the power 5 into 8 to the power minus 2. Right? We write 8 to the power 5 plus minus 2, which is 8 to the power 3. The plus and minus minus 5 minus 5 minus 2 will be. So likewise, therefore here I can write. So here minus 4 to the power 1, minus 4 to the power 12, 1 plus 12, so 13. You got that up there? Shahid, if there's anything, please let me know in the chat box. I hope my audio is clear. And please take out the past paper. If you the on the board, I think it's not, the letters are not clear, so you have to separate the past paper. So I'll recap this. So here the first term is minus 4, and we want to find the 13th term of this geometric progression. Okay, and they haven't given the common ratio. They have given the second term. So by considering the second term and dividing by the previous term, we can get the ratios. 13 divided by minus 4 will be minus. So that is the common ratio. And then we can use the formula to find the Tn equals AR and minus. So therefore n term is 13. So T13 is equals to minus 4, A equals minus 4, and R equals minus 4, N13 minus 1. So here then therefore I write this as minus 4 to the power 1 to minus 4 to the power 12. 13 minus. So if you add, if you multiply this, power will add, so that 12 plus 1. Clear? Yeah. Okay, 21st question. The height of two right circular cylinders are equal. The height of two circular cylinders are equal. The base radius of the smaller of the cylinder is x. So we have two cylinders with same height. So you can see the heights are same, but both have same height. Say the base radius of the smaller of the cylinder is 10 centimeters. So the base radius, this one is 10 centimeters. Radius is 10 centimeters. The volume of the larger cylinder is 4 times the volume of the smaller cylinder. So if I say the volume of this is V, therefore the volume of this will be OV, because the volume is 4 times the smaller cylinder. Find the base radius of the larger cylinder. And if you want to find the base radius of this larger cylinder, just take it as R. So you want to find R. The volume of right circular cylinder base radius R, height H is given. Okay. The volume formula we know already. PR squared H. See, in exam they are helping, giving the formula. Right? Okay. So then first I write the equation for the volume. So the volume of this one, which is P, equal to pi radius 10 squared pi r squared. So here I have put in centimeters. Volume will be 5 r squared. And then I can write the equation for this one. Here the volume is O. OV equals to pi r squared. So then what I can do is I can substitute for V. Either you can take this as equation 1 and you can take this as 2. 1 divided by 2, or I can substitute. So instead of B, I can write this entire thing. So let me do like 4 into B is 5, 10 square, which is 100. 5 into 100 into H equal to 5 R squared. So here, this H and this H we can cancel, because A to the other side is H divided by H. And then 5 cancel. So we have 4 into 100, 400 equals to R square. Therefore, R equals square root of 400. What is the square root of 400? No. What is the square root of 20? Yes. So R equals 20. What is the unit? Centimeter, because here I substitute in centimeters. Right? I have substituted in centimeters. 20 centimeters. Sir, that's fine. Good morning, sir.
Sir. Good morning, sir.
By the way, I want to tell you I have connected to, therefore my speaker is not working because I keep the portal. Therefore, if you want to say anything, you can drop a message. If you are unable to text, you can say just type. I will allow you to talk. You can write this down. You can do the question number 22. Visualize. If you haven't finished writing, you can take a screenshot. Let's do the next. Write the equation of the straight line that passes through the point 2, comma 1 and has the uh, intercept 3, intercept 5 in the form of y equals mx plus c. Write the equation of straight line passes through the point 2, comma 1. So let's say y is a straight line passing through the point 2, comma 1 and has a of 5. So here the y value is 2, intercept is 5. Here decreasing intercept 5 and then this is 2, comma 1. Y value is. By the way, in order to answer this question, no, it's not necessary to draw this. I'm just drawing this for the purpose. So you are going to find the equation of this straight line, the form of y equals. We know in general the formula of a straight line y equals x plus c, right? In the Cartesian plane, we can draw infinitely many number of straight lines. Now, for example, let's say this point. How many straight lines you can draw through this point? How many straight lines you can draw passing through this point? Many, infinite. So here you see, like you can draw infinite straight lines, right? Even from one point, you can draw infinite many points. If you take some small region like this, how many points are there? Infinite. So if you take this point also, you can draw infinite straight line. So each straight line is unique, right? Each straight line is right. So they have name, right? That name is given by the equation y equals x plus c. So depending on the gradient and intercept, these graphs will differ. Okay, we can uniquely define each graph by specifying these two values, gradient and. So if you want to write the equation of straight line, what are the two things you should find? If you want to uniquely write the equation of straight line, what are the two things you need to find? Gradient and need to find the gradient and it. Are you clear? So let's try to do this. Write the equation of the straight line passes through point 2, comma 1 and has an intercept 5 in the form of y equals mx plus. Okay. So here the intercept is given and the point is, so since we know c equals 5, I can write this equation as y equals mx plus 5. Do you agree? Okay. And then I can say since 2 comma 1 lies on the line. So what this points should satisfy this equation. And since this two coordinate points 2 comma 1 lies on the line, it will satisfy this equation. Therefore, y is 1, n into x is 2 plus 5. Right? You can take this 5 together. 1 minus 5 equals 2n. Right? So 1 minus 5 is minus 4 equals 2n. N equals minus 4 divided by 2. N equals minus. So gradient is minus. So gradient is minus means it's a decreasing function. That means with the x-axis is 5, the graph is decreasing, going down. So as a down. That's why gradient is minus. Gradient is plus value, you will get increasing line, increasing function. Okay. So therefore m equals minus 2. So now we know the values. As I told you earlier, if you want to write the equation of straight line, you need to know two things, gradient and. So now I know the intercept and the gradient. Therefore, y equals minus 2x plus 5. So this is the equation of the straight line which passes to the point 2, 1 and has a of 5. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. Then let's move on to the next question. Please write down. You finished, no? By any chance, do you have a tissue? Okay. Yeah, it is. It's in heaven. To the next question. 23rd. Okay, 23rd question. Underline the correct statement. The value of square root 3 plus square root 12 is the first option less than 5, equal to 5, greater than 5. So we want to find the value of the square root approximately. Okay. What is the square root of 3? What is the value of square root of 3? Then 9 is square of square root of square root of 9 equals to 3. If I'm correct, no, the square root of okay, square root of 4 is square root of yes. And, square root is 38, square root of is square root of 25 is square root of 5. Okay, so here what is the square root of what is the value of square root of 1.18? If I'm correct, not sure, 1.732. Check square root 1.732. Square root of 3 is 1.73. By the way, if you are planning for like A plus for math, you should know these values. Square root of 3, square root, square root of 3 is 1.73. Square root of 1.4141. Square root of 5 is check these values. Uh, 3, 2, 1.41. And let's take the square root of 5 square. 2.236. 236. Okay, you should know these values. Maybe you can buy heart. Max is a subject, it's not a buy heart. But it's fine, you can buy heart. Root 3 is 1.73. Root 2 is 1.414. Root 5 point. Okay, so here we are supposed to find the value of root 3 plus root 2. So here it's not necessary to find the values. We have to get some idea. Is that 5 or equal to 5 or greater. So then here I'll do like root 3 plus root 12. This equals root 3 plus root 12. I can write as root 3 into root 4. Inserts you have studied, right? Root 3 equals root 3 into root 4. So here, then I can take root 3 plus root 3 into root 4 is 2. Now here in these two terms, one term, second 2 times root 3 is common. So I take root 3 out. So I get 1 remaining here plus remains 2 here. So that therefore I get is equals to root 3 into 3 means 3 root 3 into root. So that 3 into root 3 is 1.73. 1.7. So you multiply this and see with 3, 1.73. So even we take but 3 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3, 21 means 3 into 1 is 3 plus 5, 5.19. So greater than 5. Okay. So this value is greater than 5. There is another way of doing this. Okay. There is another way of doing this problem. First you write this down. After that I'll explain. So let's do the second method. So here I take this term root 3 plus root 12 and square it. A plus b square. A plus b square is equals to a square plus binomial square of a square plus 2a plus b square. A minus b square, a square minus b plus b. The only difference is the plus and minus. So if it's plus here, it will be plus here. If it's minus here, it will be minus, right? So square of a binomial. Okay, so here again, this is square of a binomial. So this one therefore equals root 3 squared is right? Your square plus square root. So a square root square is equals to a no plus square and square root is 3 plus 2 into AB. 2AB. 20 root 3 into root square plus b square. 12 square is 12. So 3 plus 12 is 15 plus 2 into 3 into 12 is 36. So you can write this a square as AB as AB square root as a into b. Square root of a into square root. Then therefore square root of a into square root of b you can write as taking the square root a into b, right? So likewise then I wrote 36 into the square root. So therefore 15 plus 2 into square root of 36 is 6. So here 15 plus 2 into that. Therefore we get 27. So therefore we know 27 is greater than 25. Now you want to take square root of get rid of therefore 25 is 27 is actually root square root of 28. So you got this now root plus root 12 squared is equals to 27. Therefore root 3 plus root 12 equals square root. So therefore 25 square root 5 is smaller than root 27 is root 3 plus root. So therefore this value is greater than. That's another. This is the other method. You can do in either one. Anyway, you want to show that this value is greater than 5. So here what I did is I square it. If I square this, then I get 27. Then I want to take this value now. If I take the square to the other side, it becomes square root of 20. So I can now compare 25. We know 27 is greater than 20. Therefore, square root of 25 is smaller than square root of 20. So this is equals to root 3 plus root 2. So this value, therefore this value is greater than 5. If in case if you don't know the square root of 3 in the exam, then this is the method you should do. But if you know the square root of 3, which is 1.73, right, then that way you can get the value very easy. Okay, did you understand this method? Okay, can you hear me? Did you understand? Did you understand this method? I want to. Okay, solve 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. How do we do this? You can write that. So 2x squared is that if you square it, you get 4x squared. Now this a squared minus what is a squared minus? Now this is the square between two difference between two squares. A squared minus squared a plus b, a plus b, a squared minus b squared is a minus b squared. So here we want to solve this. We 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Yeah, first we have to show this. Now this product is equal to 2x minus 3 equal to 2x plus 3 equal to 0. From this, and write 2x equals to 3, 2x plus plus 3 takes x equals 3 over x equals. You got the answer? No, minus 3 over 2. This is equal to 0. Product is equal to 0. Right? This is equal to, therefore we can write minus 2x. So take this here, right? 2x 3 equals, so 2x plus 3 minus 3 or 2x. So multiplication comes to this side. Okay, and the last AB equals 10 centimeter point of AB. It is required find the location which is 5 centimeter from C at an equal distance AB. An incomplete statement here using the knowledge on loci complete the sketch, indicating how the location of the P is okay. So it says point P, which is 5 centimeter from C and an equal distance from A and B. So it is an equal distance A and B. We have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay. And AB is 10 centimeters. AB is 10 centimeters. So it's a circle. Midpoint of AB, it is required to find the incomplete semicircle. So this is the center of, right? So if this is 5 and this is 5, what is 5? Because the radius. So P point is 5 centimeter from C. Point P, which is 5 centimeter from C and an equal distance from A. Incomplete sequence of center. Location of P is found. So point P will be here. Sorry, I think it LOCI. So, so here, you mean at draw P, which is 5 centimeter from C. 5 centimeter from C means actually you have to draw complete this circle. 5 centimeter. P is 5 centimeter from P. Sorry, P is 5 centimeter from C. Then you have to draw a circle, right, taking C as a center. So if you take that circle, then P can be found in two places, either here or here, because it is the intersection of this circle and this line. Okay, so in the next week we will discuss part B. So you have to complete that and please do this paper and then let's start the theory class.